Greetings. In order to play the game of life, you have to learn how to craft your reality. Okay, for me to make it a little bit more simple for you, let me use a sport. In order for you to be a good soccer player, there are certain things you have to learn about playing the game of soccer. The same goes to basketball. The same goes to boxing. To any discipline at all. There's certain rules. There's certain laws. There's certain order. And you have to walk by those laws and order to be a professional at what you do. Okay, now, when it comes to the game of life, as I said earlier, you have to learn how to craft your reality. What do I mean by that? The things that you can touch physically, taste, smell, anything that you can contact by the five senses. It's matter. It's reality. It feels solid. It feels real to you. Because you are actually living in a body and you're contacting it with this physical body. But for that to become a reality, there's somewhere it have to start first. So it have to start in your mind, in your consciousness, your awareness. The very life in you is your consciousness, your awareness. You see, before anything can cast a shadow, the reality have to be there first to cast the shadow. Well, the good thing is that all the things on the outside that we can contact with the five senses, they are actually the shadow of that which it comes out of. In short, I'm saying that everything comes out of the invisible, out of the unknown. And it have to first be a thought, it have to first be an idea, it have to first be imagined. And the reason for that is because your true essence, the real being that you are, is spirit. But you're having a human experience. That is why when your human experience is over, you leave this house. You stop occupying this house. And you move into another dimension. It's like a metamorphosis. So basically, death is a birth and a birth is actually a death. Okay, it's transition. So when you learn how the mind works, and you know that you can craft reality in your mind, then there are some things you need to know. Like for example, that the whole secret of the universe is based on energy, vibration, and frequency. So if you could master energy, vibration, and frequency, and you know that you have the power, because you are actually the power. You are the source. You know that you are the generator, you know that you are the operator, you know that you are the destroyer. So the things that you don't want, you can destroy them. You could get rid of them. Which means you can change them. You could rearrange them. It means that the power in you could be referred to as the pattern, the form, and shape, and mold, and can reshape. Because you say, if a vessel is broken, and people read that in the Bible, and they become all religious and superstitious, and they take the big brainwash, and think it is speaking about thousands of things that happened thousands of years ago, or to any actual event that would have taken place on all thousands of years ago, and they don't realize how the mind really works. They don't understand their body. It's like a supercomputer, and they operate and frequency. If you don't understand that, you read that, and you live your life, the rest of your life in stupidity. Because you're going to think that when they talk about the pattern, in the Bible, in Jeremiah 18, and you think the Bible is some religious book, you think it is some a book about morality, and you know, it's a money book. You yourself know it's a magic book. You know it's a secret book. And religious people like to talk about the occult. So if they are the occult, what is the cult? Use the cult. Because occult means that which is hidden. And you wasn't given that which was hidden. They give you the exoteric. They give the masses what they want to give the masses, so the masses could believe what they give them to believe. So what they do right there, they manipulate the way you think, how you think, because they tell you how to think. As a matter of fact, they tell you what to think. So you never learn how to think. That is mind control. When you understand that the same book could be interpreted esoterically, and esoteric means that which is hidden, pointing you inwardly. Occult means the same thing. When you start to understand that thoughts create reality, and you realize you could farm and you could shape, you could craft reality. You could prophesy your own prophecy. Why is it all the people who call themselves prophets of God, why they never prophesy how God showed them to make you a millionaire, multi-millionaire, billionaire? They can't, but I can guarantee you, if you do exactly what I say, in my books and what I will be saying on these videos, you do exactly what I say, you practice self-discipline and self-mastery, and you believe that imagination creates reality, and you use your imagination daily, you visualize daily, you do affirmation daily, you do all of these discipline things because you care so much, and you want to do something great in your life, you want to be of influence and upliftment to the rest of all of humanity. If you have that kind of desire, and you take what I'm saying and you put it to work, you will realize that you can craft your reality, and you can craft your reality consciously. Because if you understand the Bible metaphysically and esoterically, if you understand it psychologically, you will see how you could use it to craft your reality, and how when you believe it the other way around, that you can't craft no reality, and they're keeping you in mental slavery. They keep you in a mindset of lack and mediocrity and scarcity and limiting beliefs. If you know the chap you in, when you get tied up in secular Christianity, that's pointing to look outwardly. If you would only know the chap that you're getting tied up with. So my brothers and my sisters, remove all religious and superstitious mentality and focus your energy inwardly, and use this knowledge to live a life of good health, success, prosperity, and attracting lots and lots and lots of money in your life, and desire for it to come to you with integrity. So I could go on and on and on and on, but the main thing is that you have to accept the fact that your real identity is your divinity, that you're a divine being, that you and God are one, and that your common sense is a God sense, and that your mind power is your God power, and you could use it to achieve your every desire. But if you never do it, but you want to talk, you want to argue, results don't lie. So not until you put it to the test. That's why even the Bible tells you in 2 Corinthians 13:5, you know, test yourself and see. See if you have any faith or not. Then he tell you the personification that you take for a person thinking is a man 2,000 years ago. He said, don't you know he's inside of you? And it's not a person, it's just a personification. Don't you know that power is inside of you? The power to save you, the power to heal you, the power to cleanse you. You know that inside of you? Why is talking if it's not from inside of you? It is in. And if it is not psychological, if it is not mental, why are you talking? You know how much years I entertain Christians using their mind to tell me that the Bible is not mental? You know how stupid you have to be using your mind to tell someone that the thing that they believe is not mental, and you use your mind? Because they know the power, but mind power. So which other power any man can in this world? So you have to really be an idiot. So my brother, my sisters, this is for you to wake up and to start to craft your reality and craft it conscious and become a deliberate a deliberate creator. That's what you must become. One who could create his life whichever way he wanted to be. Travel to whatever part of the world he wants to travel to. Because he can go there cosmically. Do you know that is secret in Joshua 1 and 3? Anyway that is solar feature chat. Do you know any way you could really take your imagination and you could do it vividly and you could really believe that your real identity is your divinity and you really focus your energy inwardly and you would believe the fact that everything is based on energy, vibration and frequency? If you would believe, nothing can stop you. So this is not something where you talk and argue. This is something where you prove and live. This world that you look at and you believe it to be so real. It's a simulation. It's all an illusion. When you fall asleep, where does it go to? It exists in your consciousness, in your awareness. When you leave here, when you die, where do you say go to then? Tell me please. Or is it when your awareness, your consciousness leave, you still there talking about Jesus, a guy that Jesus is coming soon and all that kind of foolishness? No. And then people say, to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. Well, that the Lord have to be your invisible self. It's to be present, of course, with your invisible self, your non-physical self, your original form that occupy this body to have this human experience. Man, I could go on and on and on, but I'm going to come to a close here because I know this can be proven wrong. Once you put this thing to work in your life and you prove it, there's no turning back. Because you know that you could craft your reality. Especially if you understand how to go to bed nightly and wake up every morning and live in your consciousness and ride in the right vibration and frequency. Man, you create heaven and earth. Okay, so when you tell him about heaven, man, that's a state of mind. It's right inside of you, man. You find that you told that the kingdom of God is within you. When you find the kingdom, you'll be able to craft your reality. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so my brother, my sisters, as I said before, I could go on and on, but I'm going to come to a close here. And I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you listen to me, what I'm saying, if it really makes sense to you, if it really helping you, if you haven't subscribed already, I'm definitely encouraging you to subscribe, to like, to comment, or to share this video. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram, you like to follow me on TikTok, you can follow me at BlackMadGuru. And I will definitely encourage you to get my latest book. It's called The Secret Vagina, Mystery of the Virgin Birth. Read the book and tell me if it didn't make sense to you. You see, if you read my books and they don't make sense to you, leave them alone. You could even call back for your money. I'll send you money for you. Because I know you can't lose when you work with the stuff I just use. You can't lose. Mind stuff? How you lose the mind stuff? You realize all the invention and all of these things, all the inventors, we think they do the same thing, man. Same power. This magnetic and electrical power. Yeah, man. That you could definitely use to achieve your every desire. So, follow me and get my my last book, as I said, The Secret Vagina, Mystery of the Virgin Birth, where I'm teaching you that the only way to bring forth in this world is not just the physical way only, not just through the way of sex, as in the physical. Sex does take place in the psychological and spiritual world too. That's why you could bring forth your brain child into this world. So you have to understand the Immaculate Conception on all three levels. But you know, when they do, they interpret the Bible for you to understand on one level, just the physical level only, and keep you living your life like an animal. And the five senses only, you can see, taste, touch, and smell. I'm talking about Jesus coming soon. And you can't even, you're hardly can make ends meet. You're broke, miserable. And I look around and I see everything in nature bring forth bountifully. Which kind of God you serve it? That keep you in poverty? Make you have to take an injection in 2020, 2021 and 2022? With all the loans and mortgages, and you hear that the rich rule it over the poor, and the barren slave to land, and I say in Bible you read it so. But my brother and my sisters, the main point I want to get across is how to craft your reality and do it consciously. So as I was saying, The books are not books, sorry. I was mentioning what is it I was mentioning again? But I cannot break my frequency. I cannot break my frequency there, and trust me, I'm not gonna stop the video. Okay. But yeah, I was saying I was speaking about the Secret Vagina, which is my latest book, okay? Where it is teaching you how to bring forth from the psychological realm and the spiritual realm. Also, my other books like Meditate, Eradicate Poverty, Your Mood is Your Fortune, Spiritual Recipe for Better Living, the Know Jesus Bible, which is the 66 books of magic, the Overcomer's Bible, where Jesus have been omitted and there's a blank space for you to write your name, which is I am. Do you know that your name is I am from generation to generation? And you could never say I am and not referring to yourself. And the name of God is that I am. Do you know the Jesus where people calling on? The name actually mean I am, you know. But people destroy themselves because of lack of knowledge. And they feel they know everything. Having joined themselves to some organized religion or denomination, they believe they know everything. But I'm saying that you're a limitless being. So never get yourself stagnated by holding on to some false identity. Just keep learning and learning and learning and learning and learning by knowing what? That you ain't know nothing. That the realization you have to come to. That you ain't know nothing. And you just keep learning all the time. So you have to be open-minded. You can't be one-track minded. Okay? So I really want to encourage you to check out those books. And if you'd like to become a part of my Patreon community, you're most welcome. And there's information there for everyone. So even if you're donating $5, $10, there's still information there for you. But those who are donating $20 or more dollars, you have access to a course that is called the Inner Sun Science and Technology to create your reality consciously. And along with that is a bonus course and self-concept. So you would definitely have to listen to the Inner Sun to go more in depth, where I'm teaching that the sun parallels the human imagination parallels the sun. And why in the Bible, Psalms 84:11 says the Lord the God is a sun and a shield, and no good thing withhold from you, and so on. So my last encouragement to you is to make sure that you check out all of the links that are down below and let your intuition lead you and guide you into what to do. So that being said, I just want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.